Help you? Okay. Slowly, slowly. Let's go to mommy. Come. Hello everyone. It's been a while and a lot of things have happened after I came back home with my family after 10 months in Korea. We were moving again as I renewed my contract with Cheonan City Football Club. This time we made sure that we would stick together. So we were cleaning up and selling everything we had. We were garage sailing, as you can't take that stuff in the plane anyway. Sarah came with the fun idea to convert this bus into a tiny home and drive to her parents in Washington to spend the holidays before we would leave. And yes, these three would come along as well. Things took a bit longer than expected.
Why did I start this?
But she was gonna make sure that the bus would have everything it needed, from solar panels to running water and hot showers. Are you sleeping? Meanwhile, I would take Emerald and the dogs out into the beautiful mountains where we lived. After a long and hard season, there was nothing better than being with my daughter and dogs just roaming around these beautiful mountains, giving me a sense of freedom that I didn't have for a long time. But as days passed, the time to move came closer and closer. So we made sure to take family pictures to memorize this moment forever. How are things going, Sarah? She was being unnecessarily hard on herself. Yes, with things were a bit slow, but actually things were looking amazing. She even completely installed the solar panels, which we needed because at that time the electricity in the mountains was shut off. The heavy winds carried too much risk for a fire occurring in these dry environments. Our house was empty and we were excited for our first night sleeping in the bus. We were gonna take another week or so to build the rest and start our road trip. But what started as a peaceful night turned into something completely different. We had to run for our lives. Because of this. We escaped safely as the first fire trucks arrived. But they were too late. The winds made the fire spread rapidly. All they could do was save as much people and houses as they could.
Now, earlier I spoke with evacuees who woke up to the flames in the middle of the night. Families woke up Wednesday night to the threat of flames.
Our neighbors slammed the doors and said, "We have to move right now, there's a fire."
The Van Wolfgang say they were lucky. Their van packed, ready for a trip when the bonfire took off in their Santiago Canyon neighborhood just after 10 Wednesday night.
People forced to leave their homes because of the bonfire say the flames came fast and furious.
So was Jerry Van Wolfgang.
We heard screams like, "Fire, fire, it's right here, so we have to leave right now." I looked out the window and it was already so big. We hoped for the people's safety while we evacuated into a hotel. The fear of losing our own lives and seeing the panic in other people's eyes are things that from now on we will never forget. But life goes on, and dogs need to be ran, and kids need to be played with. Including this big kid. A week passed before it was finally safe enough to go back into the canyons.
Morning.
Morning!
Hi, everyone.
Hi!
We're the first to come out and the first to come back in, huh?
Yeah.
Crazy. crazy.
Good timing.
So funny. Good timing both times.
Yeah. But the canyon was not the same anymore. It had turned into a wasteland. And the firemen hadn't left yet, as the threat of a fire reoccurring was still alive. We met up with our neighbor and friend Marvin, who stayed to help the firemen.
You're crazy. I can't believe you stayed here. You guys are crazy.
It was insane. All that was on fire.
Really?
See that?
Yeah.
Everything behind your house
Was the entire thing?
was right there.
Right behind the house, huh?
Yeah. And people freaked, like, they crying, oh, we want to die. Like, no,
Yeah.
just calm down.
It looked
try.
scary though. It
Yeah,
looked like death. It looked like death.
It looked like-
I said
But that was the start.
that was a start. I
was the
know, but it
start.
got worse,
Yeah.
huh?
It got so worse. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Were you not scared at any point?
I got scared. I thought I want to be like trapped
That's what.
on the house, but I just kept
Calm.
calm and like.
You're
Yeah.
crazy, man.
We had learned that there were no casualties, but that there were over 60 houses damaged.
It came down. We were sleeping right here.
We were sleeping outside on our parking lot. The fire got all the way to here. We heard the firemen save their house as the fire came awfully close.
Nice. I'm glad.
Our neighbors were the ones to alarm us that there was a fire happening. They told us the fire started across the street when someone's generator caught on fire. Because of the winds, it quickly became massive and out of control. His house was completely gone.
Good.
Burned. Yeah.
Here. Here. Look.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Emmy.
Yeah, like, because we left a little after you did, and we got stuck at the corner because those fire trucks started coming up the road.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, you guys lucky you got out even that quick, or else that van, you would have got clogged up right there at the corner where you turned left.
Yeah. So we were lucky to get out, as the fire trucks completely blocked the one-way street. People had to stick to the firemen and leave their belongings to walk out of the canyon. We cleaned up the mess and decided to go look around what damage the fire had done. Hilo, come on. Alright guys, ready to go? Oh, I forgot about her again.
Where's the baby? Oh,
We just woke up.
the baby is here. Wow, there's a bridge there.
Yeah.
I am.
That one was me. And the wind crushed
melted, huh?
That's crazy.
There was a shed here and everything.
Wow, there's so many birds out.
The firemen did an amazing job of protecting a lot of the houses. But if a structure was not on the map, it was now burned.
Barbecue survived.
Yeah, well, it's meant to survive, huh?
We also found what the birds were looking for,
There's a chicken?
or at least the dogs did.
Hey, Nessie back.
It's looking at us. See if we're food.
Oh my gosh.
It was a tragic sight, this place full of life, now looking like this. The cactus survived, babe. The cactus was the only green left in the place we took our family picture and where I would often play with Emerald.
See the tank?
Through the radio?
By the station, no. Yeah, Verizon Tower.
There's another fire at a
At a
house. Structure fire.
People with the
I think we should
generators.
start going down.
Yeah.
Let's just go down.
Okay. Before it closes up.
In Silverado?
In Silverado, just down the street. That's why all those fire trucks are going.
Holy shit.
Another house fire. I mean, thank God that a lot of the stuff around here is already burned. So it can't like re-burn too quickly.
Only on that side of Silverado.
Yeah, there's a helicopter coming. Yeah, we need to go down.
Yeah, let's go down because don't want to get mad.
Okay, come, come.
I think we should probably go.
So we had to leave again, but we could already tell that the fire took everything in its path, leaving just the burnt smell. For health reasons, we decided not to stay any longer and start our road trip even though the bus wasn't ready, meaning it was our last time and to say goodbye to this place. I'd like to remember this place in its glory. It had always been a dream of mine to live a bit secluded with just nature surrounding me. I still remember driving here looking for houses and being so amazed, but there was so much greenery, which is so rare nowadays in Southern California. It was a place where I found real peace after coming home from work. A place where you could still hear the crickets, the owls, the birds, and the occasional coyote. A place where we helped the sick and homeless dogs find new homes through the dog cafe.
There.
And most of all, a place of love and a growing family. A place that we would really call home. Good morning, good morning. Are we ready to go?
No.
What are we doing?
Leave